Hey guys, Alex C. Delander here. Before we get today's mini-episode started, I just wanted to let you know about the Audioverse Awards. It's an annual award show dedicated to celebrating the best in free audio drama around the world. And this year, Ostium has a number of nominations. So if you'd like to show your support for the show, perhaps at the end of this mini-episode, head on over to audioverseawards.net and click on the big vote button. Ostium is nominated in a number of categories for Best Show, Best New Show, Writing, Theme Song, and Voice Acting. So if you could show your love for this very strange town where very weird things seem to happen, Team Ostium would be eternally grateful. You can also vote for your other favorite podcast too. You know, if you have any. Other than this one. Not sure why. Anyway, let's get this mini episode started. Hi, this is Alex C. Talander, creator and writer for the Ostium podcast, and welcome to a 4-part series called 10 Questions, where each member of Team Ostium gets to ask and answer the same 10 interview questions. Now we have Sara Warren, Ostium's resident artist who created the awesome covers for the episode transcripts, all the illustrations, and that eye-catching icon logo. How did you first get involved with Ostium?
Alex and I used to work together long ago in a bookstore far away. Or something like that. Anyway, we used to work together, and I knew he was a writer, and I had done some minor art projects for him in the past. Late last year, he emailed me about his podcast idea and asked if I'd be interested in helping with the art and some of the design for the podcast. It's probably the biggest project I've taken on to date ever, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm happy to do it.
What's your role with the Ostium podcast?
I'm the artist of Ostium, in that I'm the one that does the illustrations for Ostium. I draw the digital art, the covers, and the little doodle sketches in the transcripts of each episode. Alex has also used some of my art for Ostium's various social media sites.
What do you like most about what you do?
Working on this project has really challenged me to try different things with my digital drawing and sketching. It's pushed me to learn new functions and filters in my programs. It's really gotten me out of my comfort zone as far as drawing. There's also something really cool about listening to the podcast and drawing the events and the people that you're hearing live out these events. It's pretty magical.
Is there anything you don't like about it?
I wouldn't say it's something I don't like, but having a deadline for art projects is kind of new to me and kind of tough when I'm working a full-time job. I've managed to get my shit done when it's needed, but there's been a few times it's been pretty close to the deadline.
What equipment do you use?
Besides physical sketching and notebooks, all of the art I make for Ostium is done digitally. I've got ye old basic Asus laptop that runs Adobe Photoshop and Creative Cloud just fine. For the longest time, I was using a Wacom bamboo tablet for drawing and painting. It's a little outdated, sturdy little thing that lasted me a really long time. But I recently just replaced it with the more current version of it, which is the Wacom Intuos Draw tablet. So again, a small, simple, compact tablet, but as far as I need, it does what I want. As far as recording equipment, I use my standard issue PlayStation 4 microphone.
Would you like to be doing something more with the podcast?
I'd really like to get some more kind of extra artwork done for the Patreon page. The Patreon people are the ones who fund us with money out of their wallets to keep Team Ostium going and growing. I really want to do maybe some profile sketches, a detailed map of Ostium. Even though maps aren't my strong suit, it's kind of a challenge, and I think it'd be nice for listeners and readers to see more of the world that Jake and Monica are exploring. And maybe in the future I might read something, maybe a mini episode or a special, but who knows? That's really up to Alex.
What do you like to do for fun?
Well, when I'm not working full-time or playing around with the Ostium project, I really love to get down on some video games or watch some cheesy old sci-fi movies. If the weather is decent enough, I'm quite happy hiking and exploring the outdoors. And since I come from a bookstore background, it's kind of hard to not find joy in reading for fun, as long as I have time for it.
Other than Ostium, what's your favorite podcast?
I am guilty in that I do not listen to a ton of podcasts. When I do, it's usually just a smattering, like a taste of what this podcast could be. I have sampled Welcome to Night Vale and Tanis, among others, and they've been a lot of fun, but by far my favorite podcast has to be The F+. There is something magical about people reading forums and threads from the internet with such gusto, sarcasm, and the commentary. Yes, it's pretty amazing, and it always gets me laughing and makes my day improved and better.
If you could go through any door in Ostium, when would you like to go to?
If there was some sort of mid-1800s Scotland or some sort of Star Trek future door, I would definitely be jumping through either one of those. There's just something about the hardy life and people of Scotland, and yes, I have a thing for accents. Or I'd like to see the sort of technology and science that human life can possibly make in the future.
What do you think is going to happen in Season 2?
I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen in Season 2. I personally am hoping to meet an Ostium resident that might have some insight into Jake's connection to the door sequence. Maybe it's someone from a future door, and they've been monitoring Jake's progress through Ostium, guiding him to the correct doors. I don't know. I really just want to see if there's a person that's an Ostium resident that is somehow involved or can give us some more information about the overall city. That would be fantastic. Here's hoping.